Hey everybody, Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great weekend. I have not done a video in a couple of days and so much has happened over the past few days. I haven't done a video in the past couple of days because I've just been busy. Still doing research. I research every day, by the way. I do my research every day, as should you. Let's start from the top. If you like the kind of information that I'm giving you, do me a favor. I greatly appreciate it. How about you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and definitely hit the notification bell so that you know the next time I'm dropping a video. Anyway, let's dig in. There's a lot. All right. Binance was able to recover $5.8 million of the almost 620 some odd million dollars that was snatched during the Axie Infinity hack. It's not the first time they've helped the community recover some funds. Wallets hit their chain, they were ready to rock and roll. Polygon has introduced Polygon Edge, which is an extensible framework built specifically for building private or public networks on top of their layer 2 technology. It's meant to scale, and the apps obviously would be compatible with Ethereum. I think that's a very big deal, and that's something that my company is definitely going to look into from a useful perspective, from a utility perspective. I do like Polygon. Polygon is a strong network. A strong blockchain. I believe they're a strong layer 2. They're doing things and acting like a layer 1, but they really are layer 2, but they're bringing a lot of things to the table. Cardano integrated on-chain Know Your Customer, or KYC, in collaboration with Blockpass. We'll dig into that and why it's important. Bahamians, oh my Lord, are you rejoicing? You're going to be able to pay your taxes using digital assets. Not much more to say there. Stripe is leveraging Polygon's layer 2 technology to run a pilot on Twitter to allow Twitter users to make payments via digital assets. That should be interesting. I want to see what that does to Twitter's stock price and what it could do to Polygon's coin. So far, the market is really down. Everything is really red for the past few days. So I'm not expecting huge movement for many reasons. Coinbase's CEO has openly bashed Apple, and the reason why: they're not supporting of crypto apps. As a matter of fact, they kind of hamper apps to be built using Apple's technology and getting into their ecosystem. And there's more into that. We'll dig in. That's actually something I'm very interested in. Animoca, not playing games. They're not. You know what they're doing? Their CEO said, we're going to keep buying studios to build more NFT games. That tells you that there's a utility for NFTs, and it's beyond just, pictures and crap, right? They're really doing something here. Because if you understand gaming, you understand that there's a whole new economy, that happens all around gaming. It's not new, but it's a whole economy that happens around gaming, and we haven't even scratched the surface with that. The SEC and Ripple. Oh, this hurts my feelings. The SEC and Ripple have penned a mutual letter to the judge. The judge have approved that they are going to extend this court battle deep into 2023. We'll get into why that's actually important. This one really actually ticks me off. Representatives Norma Torres of California and Rick Crawford of Arkansas care more about the decisions of a sovereign state, in this case El Salvador specifically, than they do about what's going on in the United States with regard to digital assets. So they have penned a bill that will examine things due to El Salvador's decision to adopt Bitcoin. Now, such a bill if it sounds ridiculously stupid to you, imagine how it sounds to me. This is dumb as dirt. Okay, go get an education on digital assets. Mind your business when it comes to other sovereign states. And how about you work on the United States, figuring out what we should do with regard to digital assets? Why? Because there are other countries, I just mentioned Bahamas, that are definitely making moves. Now, I want you to stop and think about this. I'm not saying the Bahamians have said that, this is going to be legal tender, but if you can pay your taxes with it, how far away are they? Now, I don't hear you, barking about the Bahamas. Why are you bitching about El Salvador? Mind your business. Get started on work here. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm off my soapbox now. Meanwhile, Tennessee is all about trying to find a digital company or a company that can help them manage unclaimed digital assets. That might sound funny to you. We'll get into that. So let's start with Binance. Binance is all about getting in there and helping the community whenever it can. It doesn't move correctly all the time. It doesn't always do everything right. But in this case, they did. And it's not the first time they've done it. They were able, as soon as money hit their platform, they were able to recover $5.8 million from that Axie Infinity hack, right? Obviously, there's a ton more money that's still out there, but it shows that the community does react and react well to what's going on with these things. Just saying. Now, Polygon introducing Polygon Edge. No, it's not going to have an impact right now, even though they've already have over 35 projects running on Polygon Edge. Great thing. But I expect that to grow and grow a lot. Like a lot, because not only did they introduce that, but they introduced a $100 million fund to attract more developers. Yep, my company will be looking into that because we are Web3 and crypto happy. We got as a company, we got into it when we found out a few of our guys were mining Doge. So we've been monitoring for years and looking at it and seeing if there's a right time for us to get in. And there you go, we're in. Cardano integrating with Blockpass to create on-chain KYC services for any projects that are running on Cardano. So if there's a regulation that requires it, Cardano's working with the number one identity verification within the crypto space. So take a deep breath and go, wow. So is that impactful right now? Not quite, right? Not quite. But that tells you that they are girding up for the future and girding up hard. So if they've got KYC on there, yeah, I'm a Cardano fan. Couldn't you tell? Looking at, Animoca, because I'll get back to the Apple thing in a moment, but looking at Animoca, they're all about trying to buy up more studios. They're all about trying to buy up more studios. I have been apprehensive about NFTs, and the only reason why is because everybody seems to think of it as one thing that it can do. There's a hell of a lot more, and Animoca is saying, yeah, we're all about building games using NFTs. Ooh, that's going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. Now let's take a step back. Apple, no, their tech does not really help organizations, dApps, you name it, whatever, who's trying to build an app in the crypto space. And Coinbase's CEO called them on it. And he even said, you're possibly looking at potential antitrust issues with regard to that. That's kind of a big deal. That's more than just a big deal. My previous video, I told you about the faux pas with Apple's iCloud storing private keys in iCloud, right? And if you do that, if your iCloud account gets hacked, somebody can go get your keys. That's the phishing. That's the impact of phishing. And it's not just MetaMask, right? MetaMask caught it. MetaMask released a statement. Kudos to MetaMask. Yes, I have a MetaMask wallet. Couple. Anyway, I think it's really cool that they responded to it. I think it's really bad that Apple is dragging its feet with regard to crypto. Gee, I wonder why. Control of your ecosystem, maybe? But if you stop and you think about it, it's not the first time they've gone the wrong way on something so massive, right? Do you remember their Epic Games debacle? Anyway, so it is sad that, Ripple and the SEC via mutual letter have sent that letter to the judge. Judge approved it, that they're going to go deep into 2023. Now, The reason why I say this is a big deal is because Ripple is ISO 222 compliant, and they're one of only 5 coins that are. So I'm wondering how that's going to affect the coin, you know, when that actually gets released, because Swift is moving from the current technology to an ISO 222 tech, right? And I know the United States is going to start implementing that in 2023. So that's kind of a big deal that there are 5 coins that are already there. That's massive when you actually stop and think about it. It's just massive. So I'm interested to find out how that news affects everything. So we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens, but it's very interesting. Now, that said, of course, Ripple took a dive, right? I mean, it's to be expected. Everybody took a dive, and that seems to have just rolled into the wider spread dive. Now, that said, if everybody now knows that nothing's going to happen until 2023, do people start to relax? The technology is not going anywhere. It's still in use. Do people start to relax and the technology starts to, the coin value starts to go up when everybody else starts to go up? I think that's highly possible. It's been bouncing up and down, even with this lingering over the head. But this is the most sure sign that, hey, we at least know that nothing's going to happen this year. We also know that it's going to go deep into 2023. So ever hear of a term called baked in? There you go. So that's kind of a big deal. Poor little Norma Torres and Rick Crawford. Just can somebody help these 2 people out? Can we get them some education on digital assets? I don't know everything, but I think as a community, we can learn them a little something, because I'm annoyed that they care more about researching everything with regard to El Salvador than they are in terms of looking at what laws can happen, regulations can happen in the United States. Why would you write a bill about the actions of another country that doesn't have an impact on your country? There's almost no impact that El Salvador has. Yes, we have people from El Salvador trying to get into the United States, blah, 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 blah. That's been here. That's not going to go anywhere. That's just the way it is. But the economic impacts, how about you look at the economic impacts and implications right here in the United States? Somebody please educate these people. Please educate them. And Gary Gensler too, chair of the SEC. Just because, if we could all just sit down and create a good policy around crypto and digital assets and the general technology, maybe other countries wouldn't be turning around looking at us and going, where's the United States? There's a new global giant in the space that's coming. It's already here and it's flexing. Why is our government not paying attention? I don't get it. Do some research. Listen to my videos. Listen to some of my friends' videos. But pick up a book. Want me to recommend a documentary for you? I can do that. It's a nice book. I just listened to the audio book. But just pay attention to what's going on right here in your own house. And stop worrying about what's going on in somebody else's backyard. Just saying. Just saying. Meanwhile, Tennessee is making you look like idiots because they realize that the economy is here. They're going to have to be involved. And they're saying, just like with bank assets that get forgotten, how about we find a vendor or vendors that can help us manage, unclaimed digital assets? Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. And it winds up with them, just like banking assets, and they have to manage that. Forward thinking, right? They're not saying, hey, we love it. Hey, we hate it. They're just saying, hey, it's here. How do we deal with it in a practical sense? Torres and Crawford, how about you go to Tennessee and talk to them a little bit? I'm saying there's at least thought process in what they're doing. Just a modicum of thought. A modicum of thought. Stop thinking about El Salvador. I'm sorry to get back on that, but wow, just all kinds of wow. All kinds of wow. So, you know what? Let's get to the numbers. Yes, it's ugly. It's red, 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 red. But I say to you, for the past couple of weeks, Ethereum was above 3,000, wasn't it? So the chances of it going back above significantly is actually pretty high, don't you think? Bitcoin was significantly above where it's at right now, 39.5, basically 39.5, 490 is the same thing. So that means that it can go higher. Everything can go lower and we can catch more of a sale. But these are prices that clearly, we were just there a couple of weeks ago. We had worse news a couple of weeks ago. What can we do going forward? Me? Yeah. Looking at Bitcoin at this price, let me tell you, excuse me, that's a beautiful price. So is Ethereum. Solana at below 100. Yeah, I'm all about it. XRP was at 70 something cents, 70. It was actually, I think it hit 81 or something like that a couple of weeks ago, and it's at 69. To me, that's a sale price. It's solid. It's rock solid tech. Rock solid tech. Here's Cardano. How do you not like Cardano? I forgot to put an asterisk there. So when I look at it, I'm just saying to myself, geez, there's a reason to get in. At 88 cents, it was well above $1 just a little while ago. So yeah, I'm all about it. Doge, not so great. Not a coin that I'm actively purchasing. I am holding, but I'm not actively purchasing that. But still, it's still on sale. It's still drastically on sale, and it can move. Same thing for SHIB. So do your own research. Luna, I mean, just right here, right there, Luna, $90. $90. Let's go take it. Let's go see this. Here's Luna. It's at $90 now. And it was at 117 on April 6th. Do you think that has some positive leeway to go? Yeah, I think so. I think so. So as I look at all of these different coins that are out there, I sit there and I just go, there are certain ones that you should be paying attention to that can actually do something. Again, I'm not logged in. Oh, I hate when that happens, but I'm mostly in the top coins anyway. I have a few well-wishing coins like Gala, UFO Gaming. Those are my long shot coins. But basically, I'm in BTC. I'm in Ethereum. I have some Tether, BNB. I don't have Binance coin right now, but I will. I know I will. USDC is something that I'm definitely interested in. I'll be working with that. Ripple, yes, I am holding. Solana, I'm holding. Terra Luna, I've got some. Cardano, duh. Avalanche, pay attention to Avalanche. Don't sleep on them. Do not sleep on Avalanche. They've got strong tech. Don't snore on Avalanche. Polkadot, not my thing. I don't hold anything, but there are people leveraging the technology. Doge, again, not my bag of donuts. It's at 14 now. It was higher than that before. It's been flipped a couple of times. Seems to be holding on right here at 15. These two are a couple of my favorite coins. Polygon at $1.34, big deal. Let's see, Near Protocol is something I'm looking at. I'm currently holding on to Kronos, which is crypto.com. So there are some coins out here. Chainlink, yup, have that connective tissue. I'm just saying. I keep harping on this, but if I was looking at Chainlink, they are the #1 oracle, moving things from the real world to the digital world, making that connection, with records and things like that. I keep saying this, they're ripe. That's a ripe project for somebody to get involved in. If my name is Microsoft, Salesforce, there are a few companies out there that I'd be looking at Chainlink and going, wow, imagine if I can get in with that. Just, ooh. I look at some of these other file coins, like who is it, Airweave or something like that. They're doing contracts and things like that. And I'm sitting there and I'm just going, that's another one that, DocuSign should have gotten involved. DocuSign, to me, DocuSign is a dead technology. Why would I use DocuSign? There are technologies out here where you look at some of the existing non-crypto players and you're saying, how come they're not involved in these projects? They should be, or be kicking off their own projects in the space because they should be. But again, do your own research. All of that is just stuff that I'm gathering on my own. But do your own research. Start paying attention to those rhythms. Start taking a look. Because for me, I do research so I can grow my bag. It's all about me growing my bag. That's what's up. So I'm sharing information with you. Hopefully you can be like me, grow my bag, right? That's what it's about. I want to help you do the same thing. Just like I'm helping my kids. That's what this is all about. Anyway, hope you enjoy what I'm bringing to you. Hope I wasn't on my soapbox for too long. But if you like what I'm giving you, do me a favor, hit the like button. So definitely subscribe. It'll help us out. And absolutely hit the notification bell so you know when I'm coming out with another video. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.